really excited about today's session. And it's just that doing the same thing over and over, because this year I'm pretty much doing the same thing over and over and over, it kind of tend to get boring. Let's be honest. But this week, given the fact that my back is still a little bit sore, that we have a very challenging target to achieve, and that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it or not, all of those things make just because on top of doing the same thing over and over, until now the speed goals that I have were kind of not easy, but with a little bit of focus, that wasn't that difficult to make. But here, 116, given my state and so on, it just I'm a little bit excited. But as I said, my back is the way my back is. I need to be careful though, so we're going to get it. Also, I still feel somewhat okay. We still need to see how the body moves and so on, but I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic we can maybe reach this 116 average for the session. So let's try to get it done. And also I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things that I want to change technically, as well as the structure of the speed session, because until now, since that was easy, it didn't push me to actually use all the techniques that I have to really push myself to my limit in terms of speed. But now that I'm start getting a little bit challenged, we are going to talk a little bit about how to actually conduct a true speed session and get the most out of yourself. So let's get it done. First, as usual, warming up with the 54. Starting with the 54. And one of the things that I really want to kind of work, I don't know why the 54 just don't work. It's really annoying. But maybe that's because of the sun. I don't know. There is some weird thing. Anyway, it's gonna work at some point. We'll see. So yeah, the main thing I kind of want to work is kind of this left arm, creating a big stretch of my left shoulder here, as I'm shifting my weight to the left, and so on. I haven't quite figured out a way to do that until now, so we'll see. Also, as you see, I've kind of separated the two type of ball, as I told you. This one, that was the bright one, I should not hit at least full send with my driver. When I'm warming up with the driver, I think that's still fine. I'm not going to reach the end of the driving range. But once I actually get up to speed, those are, so I have the other ones that are flying less, just under my computer, which I'm going to take just after, once I have actually my, once we are warmed up. Also, there is a ton of wind left to right here, so it's going to be fun. But I don't really know here if I'm going to still try, because here's the deal. Once I do this really big stretch, I don't get the strength at the top that I was feeling, kind of getting to my left side very aggressively. And so I need to be able to do both, getting that big stretch of the left side, while being able to kind of go look for the ground. And so that's the first part. And almost, it's like, because it's almost like I'm getting out of my position, so where I want to feel it is almost like I'm pushing my left side that way and try to get the club that direction, but not pushing with the right arm, rather, but trying to get it with the left arm. Almost trying to kind of go from that position to that position with the left arm to really lock in the club at the top. Okay, back feel okay. I believe is it 3 or 4 already? I don't know. Let's eat one more and move more to the 8 hour. Yeah, because the next thing, okay, I'm there, but then it's kind of, I need to get back down like this. I don't know, it's just some weird thing here. The dynamic is still the same. I want to stay wide and hit my left leg, and then stay wide as I'm collapsing with the leg with the wrist, but stay wide with the body to kind of be very strong on the way down. But here, when I was doing that, I was kind of doing it kind of very single plane, where here it's kind of almost I'm trying to get on a very vertical plane, and so when I go down, I need also to go down more vertically, and not the way I was doing it before. So that's kind of the only difference here. That is going to, because that's also something that is added to the challenge that I already have. Where is my air challenge? Because see, every time I change a little bit my technique, it's going to slow me down slightly. So here, throughout this warm-up, there is really one of the first parts of the speed training is the first 20 to 30 balls is to get comfortable with your own swing flow. And then you can move on and focus on power sources and so on. But here, I'm going to really focus on that, get comfortable with the swing flow, and be able to get faster and faster just by mastering more and more the swing flow. Because this is a little bit more neutral, just of course the wind kind of took the ball. Okay, this is where I'm lying. Let's focus here. Okay. It's not very fast though. 86 with the net iron is not very fast. I'm working on technique here, so fine. Oh, let's start feeling some. Let's start having some decent speed here. I don't know why I struggle to focus. I thought I forgot my bottle of water, so I bring another one in the car, and I did a good thing because I just saw that I don't have my bottle of water. So let's get that. Let's get that water. There we go. So yeah, it seems that I need to be very aggressive. Once I'm there, then really boom, throwing the club as vertically down to the ground as possible to compress the ball as much as possible. Okay, we got some and start getting some decent speed as well. Interesting. So, but then maybe here it works because that's an iron. Then I'm going to be very, because yeah, that's easy. You want to compress the ball, so even with an iron you cannot compress it. What I want to see is how that works with a driver. With a driver. I almost kind of had to shut it. Wow. Okay. Got some decent speed, but the wind is blowing so hard that yeah, even this one I thought it would finish left, but it didn't. Okay, we got a really decent number, and it seems just that the flow is good. The flow is good and it generates decent speed. Just that I don't know how that's gonna really react with the driver, because hitting up while doing that over the top motion might feel weird, not gonna lie. Okay, moving on to the 6R. Yeah, man, my ball is dead straight, but the wind is taking it so far right. Maybe not dead straight, but face. Maybe that's a slight fade, this one. But that's a 95.6, the 6 iron, which is not that bad. I mean, having some very neutral, because it seems that it's neutralized my club pass a lot here. That's something also I like to this ID, because I tend to come way too much from the inside, so at least here I'm almost hitting fades. Actually, let's try to just release the club a little more. Okay, this one definitely started left, and it's coming back. It's coming back because of the wind. And it end up being dead straight, but it's not dead straight. Let's be clear, it's not dead straight. Started left, but the wind is kind of keeping it on line. Okay, I like it. That's some decent number. So if I kind of use more strength here. Okay, a little faster as well. Not perfect though. Can do better. Can do better. But the back feel okay, so that's good news. Okay, so that's interesting. By actually trying to keep the club face open, I can really release the club aggressively through impact, and the ball is going to start pretty much on line by keeping the club face neutral. Okay, interesting. Moving on to the 5 wood though. Okay, I said my back's feel great, but start stiffening a little here. Need to be careful, not accelerate too much too quick. Need to wait to be really warmed up. 5 wood. This is where things start getting interesting. Okay, dead straight. And that's a 106. Okay, that's not that bad. At least what I'm happy about is, despite the big shift in dynamic, I'm able to kind of generate some decent speed. Yeah, my back starts not hurting, but a bit discomforting. Yeah, without the wind, that would be a very nice draw. Not good. I think we might have a very short session. I thought I could actually, back not feeling that great. Don't see anything with the sun in my face. Yeah. So it seems that the deadlift was okay because it was dead straight motion. But here, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be okay. Last one. Start missing left a little. Okay. Start slowing down, but that's okay. Going on to driver, and I think I can still hit some of the bright balls here. Shouldn't be that bad. As a warm up, but as soon as yeah, start getting to close to 115, 114, 115, then we will need to move on. Fortunately. So, okay. Oh, need to change to the driver. Didn't see it. Because that's slow. Yeah. We've got some work here to do. Okay, 11.7, slightly better. We are going to ramp up slowly but surely. Getting more comfortable with the same motion. Getting slowly faster. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah, I'm retaining myself subconsciously here. Or maybe it's just that I'm not going completely for the vertical aspect here. Let's just try. Really going over the top. Don't obtain anything. Yeah, slightly faster, okay. Yeah, start getting hot as well. Let's take some clothes off. Oh, fucking back. Last time, even just the day after, I was kind of feeling okay. So I need to stop right there because I'm already start thinking about time of swing. I said that there is multiple steps. First, get comfortable with the flow of the swing. That's okay. The speed is slightly slow at the moment. It will get faster. Then focus on power sources. Now the flow of the swing is not good yet, so let's just keep focusing on that, and then we'll focus on power sources to increase the speed. We have plenty of time. Yep. That was what I was missing. The main difference is with the iron, I can actually just fucking wait and go and compress it like that. That's okay. But with the driver, is that once I move down here, I need to kind of rotate upon myself on the way through, like this. So that's going to unlock the speed. If I just try to go over the top here, let's just do some weird stuff. So, because the motion there is to kind of stay strong at the beginning or stay wide, and then it's about collapsing the leg and rotating through, which is most of what generates speed. Yep, felt better this one. In terms of flow, I mean, because in terms of speed we're still far from the goal, but slowly, surely, we'll get there. We'll get there slowly and surely. Okay, we'll see. The wind is slightly against, so maybe I'm not already. The hard no is the one I'm getting above 114. I know. Here, if I don't normalize it, how far that is? 250. Yeah, 253 yards. Far from the end of the driving range. Well, good. I get the thing here, the flow, and then there's going to be a lot more about, okay, getting, here I focused a little bit too much on the power source here, not the flow with the swing. Why it went faster, but not very good swing. Okay, focus a little bit, okay, on the power source at the top, just strong, the feeling of being strong at the top. Okay. Slightly better, not there yet, but slightly better. Okay. Here we go, 114. That sucks because I don't want to be using. I don't have that much bad balls here. But let's just keep going. I'm not going to lose many of them anyway, so I think I'm going to be fine. Okay, slowly but surely we start ramping up speed. And that, I think, the most important thing, because until now I was kind of freaking out when I was seeing slow speed and so on. That's okay. Speed training is about that. It's you ramp up speed progressively until you hit your cruising speed, and then you go in. I still 112 despite the fact that I touched the mat just before. Because I tried to kind of use more force at the top, more force on the way down, but then I kind of got stuck at some point. So yeah, I might need to kind of move a little faster here to be able to handle the consequence of my strength at the top. Okay, here we go. That's a bad strike, so it should stay on the range. But that's a 115. Okay, slowly we get there. Slowly get there. Getting stronger in the swing. Let's try this. Let's try this. Ooh, here we go. Got the 116. What I try is, as I'm doing this end of transition at beginning of the downswing with a lot of strength, as soon as I finish kind of the impulsion at the top, then I transition into doing the downswing, rotation and so on, as I'm continuing doing the power move down. So I'm kind of blending the two moves together. That's kind of what I want to say. So let's see if I can do it again. I started slightly late, this one. So yeah, this is almost instant. See, I'm very strong and start rotating immediately. Should not wait, because the strength that I'm putting in is so powerful that yeah, then I'm late if I wait just even slightly. Okay, we start getting some 114, 116. Okay, we're not even close to the 116, but 16 average for this session. I will get there. Just getting comfortable with the technique, loosening my muscle because I'm still stiff a little, understanding the pattern here. Just clearly missed it, but once I figure out how to actually swing it correctly, could start generating some decent speed, I think. Let's take a little bit of water here. So the way it works, here we're getting some left side as I'm staying wide as a club that way. Then I'll rotate. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Not that easy. Because I kind of need to be loose, and I'm not. let's try that. Okay. Yeah, that's almost with a good width. Then I can pretty much just don't really care. Okay. What I want to see, because I think that my back is not going to make it if I keep hitting ball, at least for too long. So what I want to see, if I want it right now, can I make what 16? Just that I want to see. And so it's because then I'm going to do the speed stick, 10 to 15 ball I think max with a driver after. And so I want to see if I can manage a 116 if I want to. Because 10 balls are going to be just if I want to. Okay, so I have it in the tank. Fine. So that just means that's going to be really hard. I'm going to fight for every single ball, but we can make it. We can make it. So let's just preserve my back a little. Move on to the speed stick, and then make it happen with the driver. And then next week is a deload week, so anyway I'm going to relax and recover. So hopefully after, if I manage to not get things worse this week, next week kind of recovery, the week after when you get back to it, I will be fine. Oh. Okay, so you know what, let's put every single ball out. Of course, when I'm going to be hitting full send, I'm not going to stay in the range. Those are dead. Let's take up. Those were ready for just after the speed training, so that way I don't have to worry about that. And let's switch to speed. Let's go. Okay. So. That's low. That's what I feel is that's brutal. So probably we have a lot of subconscious mechanism that is going to prevent me from rotating fast. We'll get there. Okay. Okay. And what I really want to see with the speed stick is kind of my left arm being straight. I don't think I'm there yet. So. Okay. Okay. This one was somewhat cool. A little bit of swing lefty. Okay. Moving on to the blue. Okay. Okay, it seems that when I get that big stretch with the left arm, start getting some decent speed. But I don't really know how that goes. I feel that the downswing is absolutely awful here. Yeah, almost I'm not doing really a downswing, just I'm reacting to the big stretch of the backswing. That's really weird. Wow. Maybe I'm start getting long here. But that's weird that I'm getting that much speed, but at least I'm feeling that left arm. I don't know if it's straight, but the big stretch, at least, yeah. That's what I'm feeling. So at least that's somewhat good. And generally, if the club is going too low, I'm seeing it with my left eye, and I don't at the moment, so maybe that's still fine. Okay, the heavy one. With this one, the most important is strength. Let's get it. I saw it with my left eyes, this one. It's probably a bit long. Let's try to keep that stretch, but kind of keep the clubs a little bit wider. Okay, but we still, that's interesting, we still get some decent speed though. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's just the case, I need to do that, but work on really getting wider, so the club, so my hand doesn't get pulled and staying to the left. But whoa. But yeah, I told you the downswing feels absolutely awful. I think that's going to be very difficult to translate that to my driver swing. But at least we get some decent numbers. The back feel okay. I get a very big stretch at the top, so fine. That's so far so good. We'll get something out of it at some point. I believe. Okay. Now we stop joking, we start training. Oh! Okay. Okay. That's really weird. I mean, that means I'm kind of doing something great. Yeah, I'll go. I mean, if temporarily I'm getting my club a little too long, that's okay because I know how to fix it just by getting wider and wider. Because I'm going to release a big stretch here. Let's try. Right. Okay, got some 130s though, that's great, pretty great. I got even 125. Yeah, 124.5 with the blue already. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that, but still some impressive number.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, that's slow. Okay. Yeah, I really struggled to see anything here. I thought that was slower. That's the same. Okay. Oh! Okay! Okay! But yeah, I'm not doing here. I'm just kind of focusing on the top. So that's great. That generates a ton of power from the top and so on. And I'm not focusing on the kind of rotation through that is going to allow me to do a good swing with the driver. Already we got a 117.4 with the red already. So yeah, actually I'm not going to be able to beat those. I think already start feeling tired. Especially if I start focusing on the downswing here. Okay. Okay, not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay. Okay, 2 times in a row. Fine. I think I'm just on the right path. Because there is a lot of details I need to nail down. But at least I'm generating some decent speed. That's clearly, I think the accelerator is the same way with the driver. Maybe I'm going to go some decent speed as well. But in terms of accuracy, I know right off the bat that that's going to be bad. Anyway. Okay. Okay, we are able to swing somewhere in the 130s with the green one. Consistently, that's the most important. Consistently, which in the past we wasn't able to. Yeah, this one felt good. So yeah, I really need to kind of focus with and move down both. Otherwise I start doing some weird stuff. But when I do both, that's kind of okay. And let's try to do one last with the full downswing motion. Okay. I thought that was going to slow me down, but apparently it didn't. Whew. Anyways, that's our best for the session. And the back feel okay. So that's probably the most important thing here. The back feel okay despite going after it like crazy. I think the big stretch of the left arm is for something here. So let's try to apply that back with the driver. And honestly, since I don't really want to up myself too much, I would really want, you know, to do a lot of balls. But here, I really need to kind of mitigate the pro and cons, the risk-reward ratio, let's say, of me pushing the number of balls rather than just staying safe and letting my spine recover a little bit. Because given my current state, trying to push 160 is already a lot, and if on top of that I do a lot of balls, it's going to be difficult. That's what I explained to you, where what is under training, what is over training. With my back injured, honestly, not going here, the option of actually not training this week was a valid option, but it was more on the side of under training than over training. I think I'm right on the money with just 10 to 15 ball. 15 ball might be on the verge of overtraining, but yeah, anyway, let's do that. Release that big stretch and see how that feels. Just try to do the same swings with the Very interesting feeling though. Okay, I need to really accelerate here. Wow, okay. Okay, we have 116, my friend. So, don't retain anything, okay? What the fuck? Okay, I think I've got tired here. Okay, I'm gonna have to push really hard here. Okay, that's not about technique anymore. It's just about making it happen. Just about making it happen. Okay, 116.7. We have a big gap to close here. Wow, 15.7 average. So let's go. It's not about technique anymore. It's about making it happen. Okay, we got 170, but I'm really giving everything that I got. Okay, still above 116 though. Okay, we have 5 balls. We are at 16.1. Okay, you know what? When you do speed training, like you don't want to keep going, because otherwise you crash. So take a few breaths, take a bit of water here, and we'll go after it again. Especially when you're close to your limit here. And yeah, I'm not close to my limit because it's more because of my back, but yeah, I'm getting closer. Well, houses. Yeah, I hooked it into the houses. So here, I thought, okay, let's get closer to my max actually. Which we got a little bit closer. So. I mean, hitting the ball, this ball at 167 before it normalized, that's already insane. Okay, let's not get 7. 3 more to go to 10. Okay, we're able to do it. Let's keep going. Felt slow. Okay, still good. We are still above 116. Oh, my back. Okay, you know what? Last one. I have made my job here. Let's go for 118. Let's go. 18.6. Let's go. Made it. Okay. Well, I can make it happen. Just at the moment with my physical limitation and the change of technique, and yeah, I fucked up a lot. But I made it. Okay, great. And we got 116.7. See, I would want to keep going because I want to consolidate that 116 and so on. Yeah. And yeah, that's going to be pushing on the side of overtraining, so let's keep it there. But I got 118.6 on the last one, so that's decent. But clearly I don't want to push more ball. I think next mesocycle I will try to push way more balls than that, for sure. Especially at the beginning of the mesocycle because the next mesocycle we got 116, 117, 118. That's going to be insane. But anyway, yeah, good job. Thanks for watching. I see you tomorrow for the gym workout where we are going to do some squat and see how my back responds. Yeah, and I hope that didn't hurt my back more. So, bye bye.